Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me. This is Mike. God damn. I keep trying to break that habit of me saying my name on here. Everybody knows by now. If you don't, you can just look at the comments and everybody's calling me Mike. So that's usually what I answer to, besides it being my Christian name. But all right. So got another reaction here request from Kimmy or Turd Ferguson. And this one is from Genesis, and it's Invisible Touch. So, yeah, I mean, Genesis, and that's that Phil Collins, I think that's who he used to be with, and I don't know how far back this goes. It's gotten 8 million views in the last 7 years, so apparently it's a pretty decent song. And to tell you the truth, I may have heard it, but just, the title doesn't sound familiar, but I could have heard it. So let's get into the intro and right into the video, y'all.
I can direct videos, man. I can direct videos. It's no problem. Pout, baby, pout, pout. Come on, baby, give me all you got.
Okay, I got to stop it or pause it, however you want to say. I have heard this song. I didn't know, I didn't know the name of it. I don't know how. Man, it's been decades since I've heard this song, but I do remember hearing the song. It's like I said on the Peter Gabriel one. This is probably, when I was we would deploy a lot in the Marine Corps. We would be gone a lot, and we would stay. More than likely, we'd stay in a barracks on another base, and it was 2-man rooms, and but you'd go down the hallway there, and there'd be rooms on each side, and then you'd get to this common area where they would have a microwave and a refrigerator, and they would have all kinds of things. And usually they would have one of these big projector screen TV set up, and most of the time it would be on VH1 or MTV back when they used to play music. We're talking 80s. I don't know when this came out, but so 80s and 90s up until the end of the 90s when I was in the Marine Corps. We would we would deploy at least, I would say 5 times a year, 6 times a year for 2 and 3 weeks at a time. And unless we were going, further, unless we were going overseas, then it would be 6 months at a time. And man, you sure got to know people, that's for sure. Spending that much time away from your own family and things like that. But yeah, so I've heard this before, man. I wouldn't have been able to tell you the name of it though.
That was fantastic. Wasn't it fantastic? Great. It was really fantastic.
All right, man. Phil Collins and Genesis singing "Invisible Touch." Yeah, I liked it, man. It's like I said, songs like this and music, it always takes me back to, back in time, man. And that can't be bad, I wouldn't want to go back and change anything that I've done. That's what everybody says. But there is things that I would change if I had the opportunity. I wouldn't. I would change the way I acted to some people that hurt their feelings. That's one of the things that I would change. I would change. Maybe some of the times I reacted to my daughter in a manner, meaner than I should have, when she was just, a kid. Luckily for me, I didn't spank her. Don't get me wrong. 2 times in her life, I swatted her on the butt one time, and she remembers both times. But the last time was when she was 6 years old, and it would hurt my feelings more than it would hurt her. Don't get me wrong. She was crushed because Daddy did that, but I was crushed because I did it. So I'm like, I ain't going through this again. I'll start taking her freedom away. So I started grounding her and, taking her music away or taking her TV out of her bedroom or whatever it took, if she did something. But I would not spank her. But I've told people like this before. I didn't have any boys, so I only had girls, and I never spanked Kristen. Or swatted her or nothing. She was after Tara, obviously. Tara was my beginner child, beginning father. How to be a father I had to learn with Tara, and so just a short story, man. The last time I swatted Tara, like I said, she was 6 years old, and I'd already told her, no, don't do this particular thing. And I'm going to tell you what that thing is. I already told her once not to do that because she was going to hurt herself, you know. So she was roller skating in an ice storm. I laugh about it now because if you didn't know me, you wouldn't believe me. But it's the absolute truth. She'd been roller skating, and I told her, "Don't do that." She was going to get hurt, and probably 20 minutes later, I'm like, "Where's Tara at? It's cold." And I looked out the window, and there she is on the sidewalk with roller skates on, skating in the ice. So I hollered at her, "Get your butt in this house!" And in the foyer of our house, it was a ceramic tile, so it was real. If it got wet, it was real slippery. Well, she comes in the house with these roller skates on right there at the foyer, and I swatted her on the butt, and it was like a cartoon, man. Her legs went up in the air, and she fell on her butt on the, and I about lost my mind thinking I was killed her, you know. But I thought in my mind, in slow motion, she was going to crash, and her head was going to hit that tile, and I shouldn't have done it. I mean, she had them skates on, and it was on the tile, but I was mad at her for defying me the second time, and that's an immaturity. So I would have been, she was 6, so I would have been 28 years old. That was just an immature 28-year-old man who shouldn't have done that. But that was the last time. I didn't, after that, it hurt my feelings. It broke my heart, and it broke her heart that her daddy swatted her like that. But that was the last time. It's the last time. But like I said, I never had any boys, so maybe I would have beat the boys every day. I don't know. I just didn't believe in spanking girls after that. So Kristen was lucky. 10 years later, she didn't, she's 12 years younger than Tara. So she never got spanked at home. I think her mama might have slapped her once, not hard, and I got on her for doing that. You know, that's just not that's not reality. If you're a grown up and you go and you rob a liquor store, the cops don't come and then bend you over their knee and spank you. That's not reality. They don't. What we do is we put you in jail and we take your freedom away. So that's what we were doing with our kids. You know, if you did something wrong, for a couple of days, you didn't have at that time it was iPods, you know, music things, and you took those away, and you think that you think that they would rather you spanked them. But anyway, that's enough stories for the day. So my story time is done for the day. Anyway, I want to say thanks everybody for joining me. Thanks for listening to this reaction on Genesis Invisible Touch. And until I see y'all again, I'll catch y'all down the road. Thanks, Kimmy. And as always, you're such a strong supporter. All right, y'all. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.